Hey there, folks. Welcome back. I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousJG, twiddling my little feet.
This is the Crimson Diamond. Last we left off, well, first off, videos were a little sporadic the last couple of weeks, but my parents were in town and recording stuff did not happen for a little while, so I kind of tried to space them out a little bit. But last we left off, we were trying to figure out how to get a key off of what's his name here.
The guy with the Palpatine voice. That's his character name.
Yeah.
Did we
yes,
come up with anything during the intervening weeks, or? Here's Corvus. He murders him with an axe.
Now, how can I get a satchel key from him? He must have it in one of his pockets. Think. Don't you dare touch a thing!
With your brain.
I'm looking for my ruby brooch. The one Margot stole. Oh, well, I can help you look for it. Not on your life. You'll just pocket it for yourself. Get out of here. So we can't think.
Maybe we can trick her into thinking that Corvus pocketed it for himself.
If we just look around the room. Oh, I can't even look. All right, what's in my inventory here? What do we got? We got a button. A very hard button to button. Some dust.
Something. Oh, maybe you can swap keys. Maybe you can put a key in his pocket. I don't know what that would accomplish, but...
What if we, like... Dust. Corvus. Nope.
Corvus doesn't look quite as natty as he usually does. You might even go so far as to say that he looks slightly disheveled. Sheveled. His vest is missing one of its metal buttons.
Aha! This button I picked up outside the smokehouse matches the one on Corvus's vest.
Corvus seems to be taking interest in Margot's shoe collection. What a freak. He's taking them off the shelves, inspecting them, shaking them, and putting them back. Nessa's rummaging through Margot's clothes and personal items. She looks agitated.
Give us much more of a detail. What if we, like, show button?
Don't you dare show us a button!
Yep, keeping us from getting murdered by them. All right. I mean... There's got to be...
I didn't really think about it during the intervening time since we last recorded, but I had nothing last time. I really was just like, I had no idea what this is meant to be doing. Oh, we got the water. We take her glass for safekeeping.
Interesting.
I did...
We have two glasses now? One filled with water and one not?
Fingerprint on Margot's drinking glass. Well... I mean, I guess we're obligated to dust everything for prints.
Yep.
Jack is quite fastidious.
Get water. Put water in glass. Huh.
You want to dust her drinking glass for prints?
Well, we already did a long time ago, and that's why when we picked it up, we discovered that there's a fingerprint on it.
No.
I bet you can do it in the bathroom too, but...
Give. I think you've already filled it. It said you filled one.
Well, no, I filled this glass, the drinking glass. I want 2 cups of water. Oh well, we don't need 2.
Yep.
2 things of water. But this has got me thinking. There's got to be something we can do to him. So I'm just going to go through my items.
Well, she said he must have something.
I don't want to be looking at these. Is there a way to just see what they are without? No, you have to inspect them to see what they are. It's hair. What if we just put
Empty
soot on?
powder.
Put soot on Corvus. No.
Don't better touch the thing. If I dream of you, the sweetest dreams will never do.
Oh, what if we get jam all over him? He'll go get cleaned up.
Jam him up. Try putting the key. Yeah, I don't know why this would work, but put the key we have in his pocket. You lack both dexterity and temerity.
Yep.
How can I get the catcher without
theft?
Don't you dare pull down his pants. Put key in CC pocket.
Hmm. As much as I want to get the satchel key out of Corvus's pockets, I don't want to try getting it that way. I'm sure I can figure out an alternative method. Spill jam on CC. Hey!
What have you done? You clumsy girl. You've soaked me through. Is that jam or water?
It looked like it was water, but I think just spill and CC might have been the keywords there. I'm so sorry, Mr. Shaw. I'm such a lummox.
Yeah, the point was to get her to want to change its pants, but fortunately, I've packed... Fortunately, I've packed a second set of clothes, and it looks much the same as this. Hence, no need for additional graphics.
Hurry up and change then. You'll need to help me find my brooch before... Well, anyways, get back here quick.
Make sure that you don't let her steal your key while you're changing pants. Right. Excuse me, ladies. Corvus exits the room to change his clothes. Not knowing what to do, you stand awkwardly and wait for him to return. All the while, Nessa continues to go through Margot's things. Soon enough, Corvus returns, clad in identical vest and trousers. There, you see, it's like it didn't even happen. But do keep away from me, Miss Maple. I don't have another fresh set of clothes.
Of course. And again, I'm very sorry.
Just stay out of my way, won't you? Thank you.
Will do.
By the way, I emptied the contents of my pockets and put them into the new dry pockets. Because why wouldn't I?
There we go. Gotta go search his wet clothes in his bedroom.
It would be amazing if we go in there and it's like, drat, he actually put his stuff from his pockets into the new pants. Oh well, it was worth a try. It was a good idea. You have value, player. Clothes you'd like to examine. Is Jack's clothes or Corvus's clothes? Why are Jack's clothes here? Oh, because he's sharing a room. On further inspection, realize that these clothes are all clean.
They've just been hastily tossed into the crate, causing them to look untidy.
And it goes bling, and you realize this is a huge clue. Corvus' clothes are finely tailored and kept immaculately clean. Vest and trousers are decidedly damp. You feel a twinge of guilt, but then you smell the urine and realize it's not all your fault.
Oh, one of the metal buttons on the vest is missing.
The guilt is somewhat assuaged by the gratification you feel, finding the key to Corvus' satchel in his left vest pocket.
Oh,
there you go. Wasn't that complicated after all? It's locked. I could have told you that's what I was going to say. Unlock satchel? How will you unlock the satchel?
Oh, I didn't get the key. I just saw it. I'll just borrow this key for a little bit. Oh, that's the clue. You got to put it back later. Or else
Oh, otherwise you get murdered. Is that Felix the cat on that poster back there? See, it's a Sierra game. They'd give you some sass talk about how the key can't reach the lock from his pants. You open Corvus's satchel. And it's empty. You go examine the contents of Corvus's satchel. Aside from pens and a few personal items, there are 2 documents that draw your eye.
There's a mineralogical report in here, signed by Albert. There's also a will in here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The last will and testament details what should happen to Evan Richards' property and possessions upon his death.
This document says that everything goes to Nessa. That's surprising considering their strained relationship.
Your eyebrows raise as you reach the end of the will. It's been signed by Corvus Shaw, with Nessa Crabb signing as witness. There's a blank line under which is written Evan Richards. It appears that Evan has yet to sign this document. But right underneath that it says, oh well, this is fake, so I guess it doesn't matter that he didn't sign it. Signed Corvus.
The entirety of the will appears to be in Corvus's handwriting. This looks pretty fishy to me. Take will?
You move the will from Corvus's satchel. Game over.
I'll just shift some papers around to make it look less obvious that anything was taken. Ah.
I see. You should have suggested that. What about the mineralogy report?
Oh, this is the one we already have. Okay.
This is an official-looking mineralogy report, complete with a seal and signature. Actually, there's a blank for a signature, and it looks like it's all written in Corvus's handwriting.
I wonder what this report says. I just looked at it before. I didn't read it.
Yeah, you just looked. You didn't read it. After carefully studying the report, you are surprised to conclude that despite the gorgeous penmanship and Albert Respa's florid signature, it's extremely poorly written.
This is nearly nonsense. It reads like Albert inserted mineralogical words at random without knowing their meaning, and he's trying to hide the fact with fancy language. Even still, I have a hard time believing that this report was written by a mineralogical expert. The fine paper and fancy seal might fool a casual observer, or a harried government official, eager to rubber stamp stacks of paperwork off their desk. The report does conclude the land on which Crimson Lodge is built is rich with diamonds. Interesting. Wait a minute. I overheard that conversation between Nathan and Albert in the boathouse. Nathan paid Albert for a mineralogical report that states there are no diamonds in Crimson.
What?
Something fishy's going on here. I should ask Nathan about the report I found. I wonder what he'll have to say about it. Can we take the report?
I wonder if it's safe to ask him, or if he will also murder us. You remove the mineralogical report from Corvus's satchel.
Hopefully Corvus won't notice that this is missing. Still plenty of papers. Don't worry, folks. There's still plenty of papers left. All right.
All right, now I got to close the satchel and put the key back.
And?
Are we hoping there'll be fun game overs here?
Oh, that's a good point. They're just going to throw us in the river again.
Yeah. Lock satchel.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Return key. Oh, yeah. Set the key back in the Corvus's satchel or pocket. Now, arrange this. What was that about, Zerfall?
I was just leaving a little something for him.
Okay. Crop dust Corvus's pants. No, I was just going to say, crumple them in exactly the way they were crumpled and recrumple them.
Yeah.
Put in crumple zones like a German car. You can see my hands, so don't think I'm up to anything. Talk about. Everybody talk about. Music, bop, bop, boop, bop. So I got talk and then his name. Ranger Murdoch. Rum.
He doesn't have a shortcut, does he?
RM.
No, they're all double letters.
Okay, well, he's Ranger Murdoch, so I would at least try RM before giving up. But you may be right.
MM was
Talk
Margot.
Ranger.
Here's my chance. Good evening, Razorback. How are you settling in?
Oh, hello, Miss Mabel. I'm settling in well. I had no idea there were so many folks at the lodge tonight.
I think we may have already talked to him that part. Okay, so
Yes, but not necessarily the will.
ask about Will.
See about Saren. That sounds like a real legal matter. Perhaps you should ask Mr. Shaw.
Show Evans Will.
Will. I see you've got a lot of will. Very can't help you with that. See, it doesn't recognize Evans' will. So you could try showing him the will. It's not like you've got other wills.
How about tell about report? I swear that we could tell him about stuff, the other stuff before, like tell about poison.
Try tell Ranger about.
Yeah, see?
Oh, never mind. Okay, I don't get it.
So there's certain things you just can't tell him about because we told him about that before. Tell about Evans Will. That's like, this isn't a crime yet, so you can't tell him.
Let's go ask the mineralogist about his terrible mineralogy.
Oh, maybe he'll throw us in the river. Can you, Albert, can I help you with assist you with your field report? I'd love to learn a thing or two from you, except for your shitty ass job. I can't spare any time to instruct you. I'm a very busy man. Show report. Ask about report. Albert, it looks like you're working on 2 copies of a report. It looks a bit like you're doing that.
You know, I mean, obviously he's basically asking for a bribe to give them the report they want. Yep. I thought we were going down the road that they're trying to convince someone there's diamonds and sell it and then get out, but I guess that's not it. But he clears for us in a moment before speaking.
Oh, that's standard procedure for reports. I submit one copy and retain the other.
I submit the one that says what they paid me to make it say.
Oh, I see. Thanks for clearing that up. Now, please leave me alone. I don't care. All right, so we got some stuff to talk to these guys about again.
Okay, so but we haven't. I thought we were trying to show him the report. He hasn't even acknowledged that we found a report. He's just saying, "Oh, 2 copies."
Well, I typed in show report. I guess I could have said his name.
I don't know. We're at the point now where I'm. This game is better about it than the old school games were, but we still, I think, occasionally just run afoul of the parser.
Give report. I'm going to save this first.
Casey takes it and says, "Thank you." And then you soft lock the game.
Excuse me. It says 50 slots maximum right here. Like it told us the whole time, we just didn't know.
Okay.
I can't believe I did that twice.
I can't.
No, thank you.
I don't want to take away the evidence that would incriminate me.
All right. I can't remember everything we talked to these guys about, so I'm going to talk to them about stuff.
Yeah, they're doing a fruitless search for the will, so I think isn't that what they're looking for, the will?
Yeah, but I feel like if we tell them about the will, things are just going to happen.
Is that what we want?
Some people have issues with ragweed or tree pollen, sneezing, itchy eyes. I'm fortunate I don't
try
suffer from such things. Evan told me he's allergic to nuts. These nuts! Which can apparently have an even more serious reaction.
You may have noticed the rash on his chin.
When he was a small child, he got a skin rash from touching almonds. He could have an even worse reaction and even die should he accidentally eat them. Oh dear. Nessa caused a bit of a stir bringing those Jordan almonds with her, but Evan gave up on arguing with her a long time ago. Nessa could seriously threaten Mr. Richards' life with those Jordan almonds. Would she go that far? I've said this out loud to everyone.
I don't know, Nancy. I'm no doctor. Sure, she had some minor health issues, body aches, loss of appetite, but they were under control.
See, they both have different things to talk about allergies. One of them's talking about the nut allergy. The other one's talking about the garlic
arsenic allergy. The terrible arsenic allergy. I don't understand why she took a turn for the worse.
So her death was suspiciously sudden.
Oh, wait, we already heard all this.
Can we ask them about the meeting?
We saved recently. You can show them the will. Come on.
Well, no, yeah, but I think we actually have to do that.
Yeah, so why are we taking... What else is it that we're trying to see here?
I want to get some stuff in that we can't get in after we move on, probably.
Okay.
What were they in the carport?
You can't use carport in this game. What do you think this is, Canada?
Ask about meeting.
Call it a garage.
Why weren't you at the reading with Ranger Murdoch?
He's a fascist.
Oh, yes, that's a bit awkward. I'm not allowed off the reservation without a pass from the Indian agent. None of us are. I could lose my Indian status.
Not Jack. None of us are allowed off.
What are you guys doing off the reservation? You've lost your status. Sometimes we choose to lose our status if we think it could benefit our families to work elsewhere or earn a degree. But right now, it's not the best choice for me and my family, so I've made myself scarce. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
Even though we already had this dialogue before, I think.
Thank you, Miss Maple. We're working to make things better for our future generations.
Meetings are held in the dining room. It's got the most chairs.
Well, all right. Thanks, Jack, for that wonderful introduction.
I can't understand what happened with that garlic. Is that what you asked me about?
Yep.
Sure hope we never find that will, because if we do, things might happen.
I found this interesting document in Corvus's room. What do you think about it?
What do you, the folks at home, think?
Interesting.
Yeah, let's say. And then they kill you in a shocking twist.
You showed Jack and Nathan the last.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Jack and Nathan, the last one testament you obtained. Yeah, my bad. I lost track of who's doing
that you obtained from Corvus's satchel.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about this document?
Well, it makes this strange humming in your head, and then you have to obey Saren. I mean, Jack's face goes pale. Nathan's eyes widen.
Let me see it.
Jack's eyes travel further down the page and rest upon the very bottom, where Nessa and Corvus have signed their names. His eyes narrow. Nathan's mouth sets into a grim line. I'll see. Where are those shasters?
Nessa and Corvus? I last saw them upstairs in Margot's walk-in closet.
I see. Excuse us a moment, Nancy.
I found a draft of Mr. Richards' will in Corvus's satchel. It says that he's leaving the lodge and land to Nessa.
What? Is it signed?
This is like the only room where when you talk about something, you tell it to everybody.
Everything doubles up.
We're getting both cutscenes.
Jack dominated the conversation you had when you showed it to, quote, Nathan, and now we get different dialogue when you show it to Jack.
No, not yet.
Mr. Richards would never agree to that bequest. Are they going to try to force him to sign that? Go tell Nathan what you just told me, and I will jump in and interrupt that conversation.
Will do.
And he grabs a mace, like off a suit of armor, and goes upstairs to club him. You hear Nathan and Jack's heavy footsteps as they hurry down the hallway and up the stairs. They aren't gone very long before you hear them returning to the study. They're gone!
I cracked my knuckles and everything, all for naught.
I like how his portrait appeared right over his, his little body was there with the giant, close up. So it's like he had tiny little legs holding up his giant upper body.
It looks like they left in a hurry. Margot's walk-in closet was in shambles. You'd think they'd clean it up when they were done. I wonder what they were doing.
I know what they were doing.
They were looking for Nessa's ruby brooch. Margot took it. No, I'm not surprised. You're not? As you already know, Margot asked me to keep the silver steins for her until Nessa was gone for good. She didn't give me any ruby brooch, though. She must have hidden it somewhere. I remember Margot saying something about concealing the ruby brooch in her walk-in closet. Nessa was on the right track. I wonder if she found it.
Yeah.
We need to keep looking for Evan's will. Let's hope he has one.
The real one. That's okay. I got it now.
In case they murder him.
Hey, if you find it, can you just make sure to type show it to us? And then we'll have dialogue where you showed it to Nathan. And then we'll have dialogue where you showed it to me, including me telling you to show it to Nathan. Thanks.
Read report. Asked Nathan about...
Yeah, I don't know anything about coding games, and that feels like just a minor little thing that needs to be poked until it stops happening, but... Ruby brooch. Oh, so you got to go find the ruby brooch.
Yeah, we got to do that first before we do anything else. Brooch.
So the only thing that happened from you showing them the will was that causes what's his face and evil lady to leave. So unless we thought we were going to do more with them in that closet, I think we are safe that we did not, write ourselves out of anything.
No. All right, folks. When we come back, we're going to head upstairs, look for that brooch, and then we'll ask them about the other things it tells us to ask them about in our journal. And my lights will be on. Hey, Google, turn on lights.
Fuse.
Oh, man, I hope no one's watching this on a TV.
Oh, boy.
Bye.